children of 4th standard, Some Apples Please is a very good story. About stories. All of you love stories, right? This is a very good story. Very good story, and I am dying to tell you this story. Okay, shall we move into the lesson? Once upon a time, there was an old woman who wanted to eat apple pie for supper. She had plenty of flour and butter and plenty of sugar and spice, but she did not have any apples. She had a tree full of plums, the roundest and the reddest that you can imagine. But no one can make an apple pie without plums. You understood the story? So who was that? There was an old lady. She wanted to eat apple pies. Yeah, we have a feeling like that sometimes. Sometimes you die to eat chocolate and you go on to try your mums to buy one. This was the condition of this old lady. She wanted to eat a dish made of apples. Okay, so she had everything else. What did she have? Flour she had, peas she had all the plenty of sugar, spice, everything she had. But what was most necessary thing? It was that apple. Apple pies are made of apple, of course, but she had plenty of juicy red plums, but not a single apple. So she wanted to eat it dearly. So what did she do? Let us go and wait and see. The more the old woman thought of the pie, the more she wanted it. She wanted to eat. Whenever she was thinking of apple pie, she wanted to eat it. So she dressed in her finest clothes and went out to seek some apples. If I don't have apples, I'll get it from somebody, she thought. On her arm, she had a basket of plums from her plum tree. She thought, there may be someone who has apples but need plums. I have plums in my basket. Someone will need it and they will give me plums, no apples in exchange, barter system. Soon the old woman came to a plain poultry farm filled with fine hens and geese. So poultry farm is a farm where you keep all these things, hens, okay, raise hens for hens, geese, etc. for eggs and meat, right. So she reached there. A young woman stood in their midst of whom all this goose, okay, feeding them yellow corn. So she was giving them yellow corn to eat for whom? For the geese and the hens. Okay, and the old woman nodded back. She nodded to the old woman. Nod means this, like this. See, when you see somebody coming, you will do like this, no? The old woman also did like this. Okay. The young woman told the old woman about her hens, and the old woman told the younger woman about the apple pie and the basket of plums for which she hoped to get apples. Dear me, said the young woman when she heard this, my husband loves plum jam. I can offer you a bag of feathers for your plums. So this old woman had a bag of plums, right? Yeah. So this young woman, when she saw that, she told the old woman, my husband loves plum jam, so give it to me. So the old woman emptied the plums into the young woman's apron and putting the bag of feathers into her basket. See, this lady was in a poultry farm. Poultry farm, they collect good feathers. Okay, good feathers are made, we can make many things with feathers. Okay. One of it is nice cozy pillows. Okay. So these were kept for sale, and since this old woman had given them plums, she gave her a basket of feathers. Okay. Basket of feathers into her basket, trudged on. What do you mean by trudged? Walk, slowly walk, that's it. Okay. Trudge, it is a walk slowly. Yeah, that's right. Okay. She said to herself, I haven't got my apples, but at least feathers are lighter to carry than plums. The old woman told, oh, she was carrying that basket of plums, and basket of plums was heavy. Now since it is feathers, it is very light. Okay, but she didn't get the apples. So she was walking again to get apples. Up the hill and down she went until she came to a farmhouse. Where did she reach next? Farmhouse. The most delicious smells came wafting out of the kitchen window. When your mother cooks chicken fry, do you know what is wafting then? That smell comes, that is wafting, okay? Sails and comes, wafting, floating through the air, okay? The old woman stopped at the gate to smell fresh bread. What was that wafty smell? That is the smell of fresh bread and cakes. As she stood there, she heard a man and a woman quarreling. Cotton, said the woman. Straw, said the man. Then they saw the old woman at the gate. Here is the person who will settle the matter, said the woman. She called out to the old woman, good mother, answer my question. If you were making a cushion for your grandpa's chair, would you not stuff it with cotton? So what was this husband and wife doing? They were fighting, okay? They were fighting over what? They were fighting over what they should stuff inside the pillow of their grandfather. Husband told cotton, no, wife told cotton, husband told straw. Sure, cotton is better than straw, no? Straw means what? Why cooler? Cotton a little better, yeah. No, said the woman, old woman. I told you so, cried the old man. So when this old woman was coming, wife came to the old woman and asked, if you are filling your grandfather's pillow, with what would you stuff it? With cotton or with straw? Cotton, no, she told. The old woman said, no. Then husband was very happy. Somebody was on her side, no. So the husband told, I told you no, so. I told you so, cried the man. Straw is the thing. However, the old man shook her head. I would not stuff the cushion with straw either, she said. Then the old woman took the bag of feathers out of her basket and gave it to them. What did she give? She had collected from the poultry farm feathers, right? She gave it to them. A feather cushion is fit for a king, she said. And as for me, an apple for a pie, or maybe some of that nice bread from your kitchen. See, feather is good for you. Good to stuff it for your grandfather because it is very light, very cozy. If you don't have a feather cushion, just ask your mother to get one because it is very cozy to lie down. Okay? Okay, but I want, what does this old woman want? I want apples for apple pie. But if you can give me bread, because she had smelled bread, right? That will be better, okay? The man and the woman had no apples, but they gladly gave her 2 loaves of bread from the kitchen for her bag of feathers. A good bargain. Okay, good bargain. Feathers. For feathers, she had got bread. She did not get money, but feathers, bread, that is good, no? Okay, yeah. She had just got to a turn in the road when she saw a mother with her children standing in a doorway. Their faces were sad as her own was happy. What is the matter? She asked them. The mother answered, we do not have money to buy food. Oh, very poor. When she was walking in search of apple pie, these children and the lady did not have anything for eating, and they were starving, and that was why they were standing dead. So they told we don't have money. What a pity, cried the old woman, kind old woman, when she heard this. Never shall it be said of me that I eat apple pie for supper while my neighbors lack bread. Yeah, that is a signature of a good woman. See, she was thinking, I want apples to eat a delicious and costliest dish like apple pie, and this children doesn't have food. See, I'll be the last person to do such a thing. So let me give my bread to them. They don't have anything to eat. I have everything to eat except that I don't have apples to make apple pie. She put the loaves into the mother's hand and hurried out without waiting for thanks. Soon the mother and the children overtook her, laughing happily and talking merrily. See, this old lady was very good because she gave the bread and she did not want them to pay anything. So she walked off hurriedly. What did the mother and the children do? They came hurried up behind her and came before her. And they were very happy because they had something to eat, and that too very fresh bread. We have little to give you, said the mother. Thank you for the bread. Please take this little dog with you. He will keep you happy. The old woman did not have the heart to say no. So into the basket went the little dog. So what did they give? They did not have anything, but I'll give you this little dog. A bag of feathers for a basket of plums, 2 loaves of bread for a bag of feathers, a dog for 2 loaves of bread. All the word is give and take. Yes, that's what we people often forget. It's a give and take. What you have, you give it to others, and what you don't have, they give it to you. This world is more beautiful if we do like that, right? Okay, I may still have my apple pie. Even though I did not get an apple, I am feeling happy because I have fed that lady and the 2 small children. Okay, that's what the old woman is thinking. Said the old woman hopefully as she hurried on. And sure enough, she had not gone half a dozen yards when she saw an apple tree as full of apples as a plum tree was full of plums. At last, hope, there is a ray of hope. She is going to get apples, she thought. There was an apple tree full of apples. Have you seen an apple tree full of apples? In live, that is not in a picture. I have not seen. And if you have seen, that was a good sight, right? Okay. It grew in front of a house. On the porch of the house sat a little old man. A fine tree of apples called the old woman. Hey, but apples are poor company when man is growing old, said the old man. I would give them all away if I had a little dog. Ah, what a story, right? See, there was a tree full of apples and it belonged to a man, old man who was sitting alone. And what did he want? He did not want apples. Oh, what a pity. What did he want? He wanted a dog to give him a company. Yeah, a dog is always a good company for man, right? Okay. Wow, wow, called the dog in the old woman's basket. Then in less time than it takes to read the story, he was barking on the old man's doorstep. What do you mean by that? The old woman gave the dog to the old woman gave the dog to the old man because he wanted the dog. And in return, what might have the old man given? Yeah, a bag of apples. The old woman was on her way home with a basket of apples on her arm. For supper that night, she ate the apple pie to the very last crumb. She had made apple pie and she ate it. Fully she ate. And how she enjoyed it. Wasn't that a very nice story? What does the stories tell you? The story tells you what? This world is very beautiful to live if we are understanding the problems of others. That is why this old lady got what she wanted. God was merciful to give what she wanted because she understood the pain of others. Okay, it's give and take. This world is small, let us make it beautiful, right children? So thank you and bye.